Oh, yeah. MikiDz Podcast, episode 59?
9? Yes. 9.
And you know we had to do it right, and we rarely ever have guests on the show.
Oh, this is our second guest since the pandemic, because we did have Amen.
First woman, though.
First woman.
Ooh,
You are the first
I'll
woman on
take
the
it.
show.
Yeah, heck
I will
yeah.
take it.
Hello.
I will take it.
To our left, well, first, MikiWAR,
Yep.
DangerZone.
Your boy DJ Rell.
and our very special guest.
Angie Vee.
Hey!
There it is.
Hi.
Thank you to the crowd and audience.
Yeah.
Is that redundant? Crowd and audience? There's a girl on the pod,
Sean,
and all of a
don't-
sudden we can't
Don't
even
fall
talk.
asleep. You're looking mad comfortable.
you
look
Like,
comfortable.
you
Look.
looking super comfortable.
You took away him. We take away his mic, and now he's just like lounging.
Lounging. He's in a
I feel-
photo shoot.
I'm-
That's a new futon? That's a new futon?
Where can I buy you some tokens? Looks like you're on cam, bro. Like the other way. Anyway, we are back.
Yeah.
And wow, what a reaction to last week's pod already.
Yeah.
And DangerZone stole the show. No major laser.
You know, it's you girls got to live somewhere.
Shoot or shoot, man.
You gotta live
The
somewhere.
girl, she got to live somewhere. So, you know, she's going to do what she's going to do. But Angie, we proposed a question last week. What's your favorite porn? And of course, this is a part of the new segment called Twitching with Rell.
Wait,
for
can
now.
I rephrase the question? Because that sounds always funny.
Okay, go ahead, say it again.
Okay, if you were to, when you go and watch porn, what are
Okay.
you typing in the search bar?
Yeah.
Okay.
What is your favorite search?
Yeah. What are you
Oh,
searching?
my God.
What's trending?
So I'm not like an avid porn watcher.
yeah,
But none
nobody
of us
nobody
are. None
is.
of us are.
On
Nobody is.
occasion.
Allegedly,
Right.
Right.
If I were to.
if you
Big
were-
if.
Hypothetically.
Hypothetically speaking, absolutely. If by
It doesn't
chance
even
it
come up in your
happened,
search
not
bar.
at all. Not at all.
Incognito mode, obviously.
I feel like I would probably maybe watch or choose the interracial button. Maybe. I think so.
Is
yeah.
there a specific race?
Yeah.
There she is.
Maybe.
I like where this is going.
What'd you say?
Oh my God. Oh my God. They're going to haunt me on this one. So it's completely, I don't know why.
Here,
Cooler off.
crack one
Oh,
open.
Cooler off.
thank you. Let me crack one open.
You know what? Pass one around.
Yeah, we
You know
got
what?
Capri Suns here.
yeah,
Per Angie's request.
It was on my radar.
We had to make sure it was done. There you go. It's okay. They're dry fit.
Yeah, I'm going to need to open this Capri Sun for this.
She's like,
It's,
fuck.
you know what I mean? It's getting a little hot here. I think, probably want to see. It's got to be a black guy and a I don't know, Latina or whatever. I don't know. I just
all
like
right,
interracial.
all right.
Or
Can you air horn?
opposite. It's really weird. It's bizarre, but
I don't think it's
interracial
bizarre.
is just my jam to watch.
I know.
Listen.
Well,
And
on
I've
that
never
note,
I'll
even
take that
been
as a
in an
compliment.
interracial relationship, which is pretty
Rell
interesting.
has no quarrels with that.
Yeah, you know.
At all.
anyway, we will have a new question at the end of the show.
Yeah, we'll do another
We'll
one.
get to that. But we just wanted to
Cheers
kind
to
of
that.
kick things off with some of our reactions from last week. Cheers to everybody.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Capri
When's
cheers.
the last time you had a
Capri
Capri
cheers.
Sun?
Man.
I haven't. Look, I'm breaking my rule. When I brush my teeth, it's a wrap for me at the end of the night. No food, no
Wait, you brush
anything.
your teeth
Oh
already?
my God.
Yeah, I brushed my teeth already.
I had a Capri
Well,
Sun
When I get
yesterday.
home, I just want to go to bed, but you know what? It's all good. I'll
Fair
be
enough.
brushing. But
This
so
is good.
it was Pacific Cooler, good call.
The best one.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm definitely a Pacific Cooler kind of gal.
So we've been keeping
I
an
won't argue
eye
that
on
today.
you throughout this whole pandemic.
Different pod.
We've been seeing who's going to evolve, who's going to pivot, and we've been watching at a distance. And I feel like throughout most of March or April, it's like Angie's got 1,000 viewers, live viewers on Instagram. This is crazy because the only other person streaming with a crazy number was D Nice
At the time. Yeah.
at the time. Yeah. So then it like I checked in a week or two after that. It's like she's got 2,400. It's like what the hell's going on? And not that we doubt that it was fake, but you just continue to evolve. And so our conversations, for those that don't remember those conversations, it was she's got to have an agent knocking on her door. She has to be, brands have to be knocking on her door. Everything is in her court right now. And of course, we're assuming we're going to go back to work at
Right.
some point. So we're thinking, does her rate go up? Well, you know, is she reaching out to clubs saying, this is what my viewership looks like? This is what I'm doing. So I think we thought it was just a great time with you joining Twitch. You've been on Twitch for a few weeks now, right?
Yeah, I think almost a month now.
Okay, for a month. So,
Yeah.
and then we heard that there's an OnlyFans situation. And then
Yeah.
I heard, shout out to Adam, AKA Pun, said that you have an agent now.
Yeah. Well, a manager for the most part.
Manager. So yeah, with all that going on, we just wanted to hear from you the evolution of it, the steps you took, the things you noticed and you took advantage of. So, I mean, I don't know if you want to start back in March or if there were just key moments where you found it was good to pivot.
Look, we invited you because we want to know if you're buying your IG views.
I'm definitely, let me start by saying I 100% am not buying my IG views, but I have seen recently people, it's very obvious to the people that do that. So if you do that,
Well, what makes it so obvious? I'm not hip to it.
Is this Capri Sun or is this tea?
Let's act this people.
Stir it. Don't matter. Stir it.
I'm not going to add those people because I feel like I don't 100% know that I didn't do that type of investigating.
But-
it just
Right.
appears from someone who has not done that.
Got you.
Yeah, like, someone's, streaming with 500 viewers, but one person's in the chat.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead and say that might not be legit. So anyways, whatever. That's neither here nor there. I'm not a Karen.
A Karen.
I'm not a Karen.
But we did bring that up because, we're chopping it up a little bit and, pre-pro.
Yep.
And there was, let's not hold the assets.
Put it out there. If you're going to do
for
it,
the
you're going to
people,
figure out a way
right?
to do it. So just share. Fuck it.
Starting at $3. Okay. Sounds like a good investment.
Because I would have not known that this was even an option until like 30 minutes before.
Right.
We didn't know either.
We didn't know either, right? I just
Googled it.
Google, yeah, right. That, when I don't know things, I Google. I don't text people to bother them.
What are we looking at?
Well, don't litter on the show, please.
No, just put it in here.
So check it out. Clearly our first time having drinks on the show.
Right.
3 sons at least.
So $3, okay, for that's like an implied nude on OnlyFans. I think sometimes you could get 100 viewers on your IG
what
Live.
platform? IG Live. Okay.
Now I'm gonna be honest with you. I'll spare you guys all the different levels, but from $3 all the way up to $100.
Oh shit.
I'd be the asshole to have 4,000 live viewers on my shit for $100.
Okay.
It's not a bad deal.
I feel like there are ways to maybe do that. I feel like if you already have built maybe a decent sized following, you could probably get away with that.
Sure.
And it would even work well because your chat's still running.
Right.
But if you got like no following,
Right.
that's just like
Right.
I wouldn't be able to notice if you built your following and then all of a sudden there was a little chunk more of people. So
Yeah.
I can see how some people do use it. I just think maybe be more a little strategic on how you're doing it.
Well, say what's obvious about the viewers on Instagram Live.
Okay, so I had an experience where I did jump into an IG Live that was shared to me, and I just happened to notice that the live viewers typically are like ticking. They're going up or they're going
Correct,
down. Right?
yes.
Like,
Always.
there's some sort of live activity happening.
Movement.
Yeah.
Anyway, I saw this view, and this person has, I don't know, beyond 100K, I'll guess. I'm trying to remember. But
Followers or viewers? at the
100K
time?
followers.
Okay.
Yeah, 100K viewers.
Jesus.
Or 6'9". Or
What is
Jesus.
the verses?
Could have been Jesus.
Jesus.
Jesus could
For sure got
I'd expect
100K.
at least
He
100,000
didn't
live
pay for it,
viewers.
though.
Yeah, he didn't know.
Well, donations to church. Yeah, he did pay. All right, go ahead. Never mind. Different pod.
Different pod. Anyway, what I did notice was the viewers weren't moving up and down, so I thought it was weird. So I was like, oh, let me get out of this live and, I don't know, jump back in, being the investigator that I am. And I went back, and then now the viewers went up, but the viewers were still not ticking up or down. And I was like, what the heck is going on? Did it again, went back in. Viewers weren't moving. There was like, I think, you know what, now that I think about it, there were like 10 people that were cycling through in the chat that were very active. And it was all the same 10 people. So things looked a little crazy.
Did you recognize any of the 10? That's
Yeah, I'm not gonna say names though.
No,
But look, if you want to buy your IG live viewers, you can go to internetmarketingrocks.com. We don't want to withhold any of your
Absolutely not.
assets or things you could do.
We'll help you expedite.
Yeah, and then if you want to buy your Twitch viewers, there's a spot for that too. for the lovely price of starter pack.
And if you mention MikiDz Show, you get a discount.
Right? You guys should. Honestly, I feel like it's going there.
My question is, during this whole pandemic and everything that we're experiencing right now, what's the benefit of that shit?
Well, hold on. Let me just finish what the program is, and then we'll get it.
Oh, okay.
Because I really want people to know. Starter pack, 100 viewers is $8.
Okay.
This is on Twitch.
This is on Twitch.
Okay.
If you want the platinum package, $120. You do a one-time fee of $120, and they'll watch for 60 minutes, 2,000 viewers.
That's all I need. Hour set. Yeah.
Okay.
How are we feeling?
Yeah.
All right.
Expound.
So to answer your question, the only
React.
thing I can think of is like if Corp, like Heineken's watching and or they catch wind of it, or they see you on the front page or some page on Twitch, and they say, "Oh wow, this girl has a shitload of viewers. We should look into this."
I mean,
skew the numbers, fake the funk. Donald Trump's in the trouble right now for skewing the worth of his properties. So
But is he skewing, or is he smart by just keeping X amount of people in a camera shot? But looks like a filled up stadium. I'm not defending Donald Trump. Hold on. Angie, you're the guest. Talk to us.
I could see like there are times that I DJ for brands, so I could see that maybe it would be beneficial if there's a brand that's like, "Yo, we need to make sure that."
And the brands don't investigate; they just like 400 viewers, 1,000 viewers.
I mean, now that you're saying that, you're gonna have to give me that that email address. But my thought process.
Well, what do you average on your normal show?
You know what? It depends. I think before Twitch, we were definitely averaging no less than 1,000 always. Like 1,000, 1,200,
which is incredibly impressive.
No, like a low day,
right,
would be that. Now it's different. Like today, I think I only did like 400 and some, but my Twitch numbers are, but on there's certain times we have niche shows like Oldie Sunday, which always does well, and Quarantine Gardens on Fridays that always does really well. But yeah, before that, it was about an average of like I would say a comfortable 1,000 for sure.
Yeah.
Let me tell you about the strength of her following. When I was in the chat room, what was it, Saturday? I think you had about 900,000 people. You probably had 1,000 people in there. And then I would make your video smaller just to see what everyone else is doing and how many followers or viewers they have. And I'm not going to say his DJ name because I don't know if some guys or girls get uncomfortable about how many viewers they have. So I don't want to say this so-and-so had this amount. But this DJ had 27 viewers at the time. And then you were getting ready to close out. And then I went to someone else's, watched theirs. And then I went back to that guy's. You were already done. Went back to that guy's, and he had 600 viewers. And I was like, what? Like, what the hell? Just so I looked into it, and then he started saying your name, like, shout out to you. Or I just saw a bunch of Angie emoji things in there.
You rated him.
I rated him,
Yeah. So I was just like, oh, she had to say something at the end of her set. Go check out so-and-so. And then it was like 600, and then I don't know if I refreshed it or whatever, but then it went to 300 and then steady around 250. And I was like, holy shit, the strength of this woman and her following. Do you think, where do you think that, like, are these people coming from the Scam and Jam parties? Or is there like a bunch of things kind of rolled up into one?
It's definitely a bunch of things rolled into one, but I will say that, I'm Latina, and I think the Latin community has definitely, pulled into my DJing because I play music that's very so I think what really kind of Scam and Jam had already put, which Scam and Jam and myself, I do a party called You're Not Down, and we were doing this before quarantine, and it was basically like the rules are, if you can play it in a lowrider at a quinceañera or a backyard boogie, you can play it at this party. So as Latinos, we're very, very, when it comes to music, loyal consumers, and I say that in the sense of every weekend, your whole life from birth until forever, you hear the same exact songs and you feel the same way about them every time, and you dance to them all the time. And it just does not ever get old because this music is, Saturday is cleaning and we're listening to oldies or Spanish music, or it really just comes from a place of your home and you know, our
Sundays
culture.
cruising.
Yeah. So with that, you know, what I did is on Fridays, I did a show. Well, I started quarantine. I think my first stream was on, I always get this holiday, St. Patrick's Day. I call it the white holiday. St. Patrick's Day. I started my first stream on St. Patrick's Day. I woke up that morning and I remember I drank that night because I was like, me and my roommate were like, I was like, what the hell am I going to do? I'm done. Like my whole 3 months had been washed.
Right.
Like I applied for Amazon. I was going to accept the job to be an Amazon warehouse worker alongside probably my dad. I was like, okay, cool. I just bought my new Jeep. I just bought a Jeep 5 days before. Like I was just, yeah, everything for me at the time was just, I really was mentally overwhelmed. So I got really wasted. And then I had told people I'm going to stream on St. Patrick's Day because my white friend, Carrie, my one white friend, Carrie, was like,
she's the one always dancing?
Oh, so Carrie's the one who mods me now, but she'll come and no, Amherst is my roommate. That's not Carrie. Carrie, completely different. But
She's
Carrie
white.
was like, you got to do a St. Patrick's Day thing. Like everyone parties on St. Patrick's Day. And I was kind of like, oh, do they? But okay, you're right. So I remember I stumbled into my room, no makeup, just looked haggard. And we did, I think, 80 people the first day. And I was like, oh, okay, I think. But no one was really doing it yet. So I was like, all right. And then we did the second day and it was like 300 people. And I was like, oh, shit. That's
well, the second day was the day after?
The next day. Yeah.
Okay.
I was like, oh, I'll come back tomorrow. Tell a friend, I guess. And then by the third day, it was 700. So by like day 3, it was really fast. It really didn't, it was just fast. It happened really fast. So by day 3, I thought, I feel like this is kind of good. And I didn't see any other numbers like that at the time. And I was like, I think I'm going to not work. I think I'm going to just see where this rides out and kind of, this feels right. So I didn't take the job at Amazon. They offered it to me. I turned it down. I also would have not passed the drug test, but luckily I didn't.
Amazon?
You know, yeah, you can't. Yeah, they do actually. Which again, my dad. I'm shocked. I don't know. I know a lot of people that work there that I'm like, wait, there's no way.
You could have someone peeing a cup for you.
I guess I know.
I've done that for my brother before. It's cool.
I've also have had to do that before. But so yeah, I just kept it going. And then we hit a really good stride, really fast. And I did it every day. No days off for 2 months.
Wow.
Our peak was Cinco de Mayo, which we promoted. Like we were like, hey, come Cinco de Mayo. And I think we did almost 5,000 people that day. We definitely were in the 4,000s. Modelo came in, they sponsored it. I got paid out. And that was kind of like the first time I'd ever really realized like, okay, this is a transition into a new normal that if I have to be here, like if I really focus on this, I can make it work.
And you didn't have a manager at that point?
I didn't have a manager, but so Josh Vegas on Instagram, Josh Donaldson, he used to do the booking for tons of clubs throughout time, but I met him because he brought me into Temple in SF.
Okay.
So Josh brought me into Temple, and I remember when he brought me on, he was one of the first talent buyers to really like give me, a headlining gig. And my, really good, great rate that he was like, this is the offer. And I was like, oh shit. Okay. Like, I'm making really good money. And so I think because he'd retired, he was watching my streams and he was always telling me even prior to COVID, your family is hilarious. Your roommate is hilarious. You guys are funny. You need to do something. You need to do a YouTube show or whatever. And I was always like, whatever.
Right.
Because we're just running around crazy. That's just naturally how we are.
Yeah.
And he was just always like, Ange, what are you doing this week? Like he was just on my ass. What are you doing this week to do it? Never did it. So then I think by day or week 2 or 3 or whatever, he was like, I'm coming out of retirement. You're never gonna do it. You need someone let's go. And he never was like. It was never about money with Josh. It was very much like, I don't want anything from you, but you have something. So we need to take something. So after a while, when I started getting offers, I was like, I kind of really do need somebody. I trust you. And, you've always been awesome to me. So I brought Josh in to kind of handle those kinds of deals. So he took the deal at Modelo and made it great. And Cinco de Mayo was definitely our peak. Like we peaked at Cinco. And yeah, that's kind of how it's just been since then.
Did you have a handful of agencies reach out?
At the time, I didn't. I will say that it was really cool to, I opened for a lot of these headlining DJs, so it was really, really cool. In Vegas, I did. I would headline a lot locally, but in Vegas, I was always opening. But it was cool to start. They were just coming in the feeds because it was obviously like, it was curiosity. Like, what the fuck? What is this girl doing? Like, how is this girl doing this? But they would come in and they'd be like, okay, cool. Like, it's cool. And then we all started making friends. So I did have an agency reach out actually fairly recently. But yeah, but not a ton, like, because there's really.
Well, how many are there around right now?
Well, yeah. A, how many are there around? So that tells you that. And
There's
B,
not much work around.
where are we? What are we doing? There's really not a whole lot of future. We don't really know what it is. So, yeah.
What would?
It's hard.
What was the agency offering to what were you interested in hearing?
It was a super brief, hey, do you have management? If not, we need to start talking because, I think that same thing. I think we, shit's going to start moving at some point and, I'd love to talk. And that's as far as we got because I was kind of like, well, I do have somebody. But even for, I'm sure that agency, like, what is there to offer? What can you really offer right now?
Yeah.
There's not a whole lot of anything.
So on the brand side and as a DJ, like I think we all kind of saw that moment. Not only that, that you were at the top of, and then of course D-Nice becomes this big time stream guy, right? DJ, and has all these brands and celebrities. Every political person feels like they got to be seen in this chat, right?
Yep.
And then it felt like there was that moment for a solid couple weeks where brands just felt like we need to do an activation with a DJ.
Right.
Of some sort.
Right.
And then you can correct me if I'm wrong here, but it seems like that climate has now kind of like calmed down and those budgeted dollars have kind of changed a little.
Yes.
From your perspective and the people and the opportunities that have been presented to you, what's your read on that?
I think that
because you just finished something with the brand.
Right, I did, which was freaking awesome. First off, D-Nice, I could not give him the props that he deserves because he has been in this game for so long.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
And if anybody deserves it, he's such a, he's been a cool guy long. He's just been in the game. And even just watching him, it's like, I'm sure at one point D-Nice probably thought, and I could be completely wrong, but I'm sure he probably thought his peak had been there and was done.
Right.
But it's really cool because it wasn't, he's now hit a level that is beyond his imagination. And to me, that's like, okay, I saw that and was like, because even for me, I'm older. I've been in the game for a while. I'm not young. I'm a woman. My shelf life is a little different than a man's shelf life. So for me, even before COVID a little bit was kind of like, okay, what is my plan? What is the next step? What is for me? What am I supposed to really, really be doing? And then when that happened, it kind of just made me click and be like, do what you really, really love and stay at it. And your time, when that's anybody, it'll come. Whatever that level's meant to be is what it is. But going back to D-Nice, I think when he did it, it was for sure. Like brands were like, but brands really wanted to fuck with D-Nice. Like they didn't really want, we need a DJ, but they really weren't putting in, like they wanted that DJ.
Right.
I did get really cool offers, and I worked for Modelo. I worked for a couple like independent brands, fashion brands, and then I got Fuser Game App, which is awesome. But it is balancing out. But I'm also starting to get calls from event corporations that are doing now Zoom stuff. That you guys all know corporate money is fire.
It's the best money.
It is the best money. The clubs are dope and it's fancy and it looks good, but corporate money is the jam.
Shout out to the corporate DJs that are doing it right, because you may not see them in the club and you might think they've fallen off, but nah, they're getting those corporate checks.
Yeah, they're making a legit living. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
So it's all switching around,
With
but
less stress.
Yeah.
What was your followership? I'll just take a look, but I know, and I'm sorry to bring up D-Nice, but I think
it's important.
Literally the same kind of relevant projection.
Yeah.
Happened with your movement and everything you had going on. So he went from like, if I'm not mistaken, like 150 to 200,000 followers to 2.4 now. million.
Yeah.
And then you were like 20s?
I think I started quarantine at 32. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now you're at 70.
78. I hit 78, I think, yesterday. So, yeah.
0.4, not to short you. I'm not going to short you 0.4.
Am I 0.4?
I don't know. Maybe.
Oh.
How much did you pay for the 0.4?
You know, it was $7.99 on clearance 2 days ago. It was like a 5-minute deal. 5-minute deal. You had to get it right then and there. Booking it was out of China. I don't know.
They threw in an extra 100 followers
for
just
sure.
in case
You know,
took
we,
it.
we definitely got to give you your flowers though, because speaking of D-Nice and you guys following that same path or a similar path, if you the difference is that you brought something different every time. Whatever theme there was, you gave something different, and that's why we saw the increase in your numbers.
Agreed.
You consistently did it, and we saw the increase in your numbers. Now, D-Nice, we saw the decrease because
he just hit that peak quick.
Yeah,
Boom,
he hit that peak at the beginning, and it was like, oh my God. It was, one of the first DJs out there to do it on a major scale like that. So everybody was like, oh shit, like we weren't expecting this. This is crazy. Obviously, the caliber of people that he had in his stream.
And that's not a slight to D-Nice.
Not
I'll
at
take
all.
that peak.
No.
They weren't down.
for sure.
I'll still be here.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. It's more to give Angie her flowers because of the, going back to what Miki was saying about your branding and your marketing and the way you did your streams. And you're like, listen, I'm gonna give him themes. I'm gonna do different stuff. I'm gonna put costumes on, and it was dope.
And it wasn't. It's so funny because it wasn't even like. I really did that because I know myself, and I was like, if I'm gonna pull every day, like, that's a lot of work. It's exhausting, and it doesn't seem like it is, but especially when it was growing, it was just like. So I planned in advance, and I'm like, I'm gonna do themes so I don't get bored. And it feels new to me all the time. And that was like the most biggest blessing of it because I hadn't downloaded music and like legit loved, it was just kind of like, okay, here's the new releases, done, go to the club, autopilot, cool. Like that love, that passion just wasn't there anymore. It was just such a go to work. And then when this happened, it was like early 2000s. And I'm like, oh, I remember this song. Oh, I remember this song. And it felt like when I first started DJing again, which I was so thankful to have that back. But the different day theme, I love music. And there's not one type of music that I love any more than the other. I just love it. But I think a lot of the reasons why we did gain following because we did a day that resonated with a certain group and then they blasted, yo, you gotta come today. This shit's dope. And then we were getting... Like the following was crazy. They're. I love you guys. You're crazy. They're crazy. They're in it. They are. I played a Bad Boy set.
Okay.
And they were stalking Bad Boy artists. Like yo, and Little C's came in.
That's right.
That's right. C's, I love you. That's now my boy. Like from that, like, what's up, Little C's is my homie. We're friends. It's the weirdest shit in the whole world. I still cannot believe that. That's awesome. The thing, but.
That's amazing.
It was like C's came in and was like, this shit's dope. And this is so, and then he was coming in all the time. And then we did like an early 2000 and someone brought in Aubrey O'Day and, we did a girls thing and Mariah Lynn came in for Once Upon a Time, not long ago, I was a hoe. It was just like every day it was, so then they were getting excited because they saw their power and what they could do. And it just started becoming great. Like it just became its own little thing. And, I think at the time it just helped people distract and that's what we did it for ultimately. And it was the weirdest shit. And then I'm the queen of costumes. I love Halloween. I love to make my costumes. So in my garage, it's like tubs of mine, my friends, my dogs, like tons of costume shit. And then we were just get bored. Like we were just like, we're here every day over it. My roommate is funny as hell. She's beautiful. She's gorgeous. She's comedy. We're just two dorky bitches. And she'd come out in a wig. I'd play Lil' Kim and here she comes in like, a Lil' Kim costume that I had made, and then a J-Lo costume I had made and then we were also drinking a lot in the beginning. And so we were just wasted like who doesn't want to see two wasted broads is being ridiculous. So it just was more than the music. It really was. But
there was a lot to it, and then the movement, of course.
We're theatrical. Yeah.
You put together a whole production,
without even really knowing it at the time. Yeah. Honestly, I did. We did. It's not me. It definitely was like a team effort. But that's really us, how we are. So it wasn't a lot of work in that sense.
Right.
We're just
and
being
you're
ourselves.
still doing IG Live now?
I am still,
While still switching over to Twitch a little?
I would love to fully commit to Twitch.
Okay.
Our Oldie Sunday show has such an older crowd that they just don't. Twitch is too fast. It's not happening for them. So I don't, I always want to respect to me, like the root of, where we came from. Music is such a gift, and for people, and that specific show hits a very big margin that I wouldn't want to take that away. Right. So I do still stay on IG Live, but I keep my my turn up streams. Right. So Saturday nights, all Twitch. We keep it like that. Pretty much, where I kind of don't really want them to be necessarily in those ones. You know what I mean?
I need a little space.
Yeah.
It's like when all the parents go home at the middle of the quinceañera, and then you...
Because you get these ones like, oh my God, she's so sweet. You're just so sweet. And I'm just thinking like, please don't watch Saturday night. Please don't.
Pajama jam.
Don't do it, please.
Yeah.
You got the lingerie on.
Yeah. I thought I was nicely covered, but yeah. I did a stream
towards the end, everyone got in there.
Yeah, it got a little.
Well, your dancer had just chilling in the bra.
Yeah, but that's so common
the whole
for
time.
us. Like I did a stream the other day, like in a oversized shirt and like a bralette, and it was funny. Somebody came in there and it was like
like, what is going on?
Dude, no, it was so funny because I pretended like I didn't see it, but I seen it. Their IG was like official Jesus lover or something like that.
Oh,
and it was like, Jesus loves you, sis. You need to put some clothes on.
Jesus loves you.
Yeah.
God.
Dude, it hit me in the throat a little bit. I was like, but he still loves me.
All right, we're shutting down.
Yeah.
Shut it down.
I just ignored it, which I probably shouldn't have. And then I started watching the chat, and they're like, "What the hell is this comment?"
Just looked up to the ceiling real quick.
Yeah.
Someone like was hating, and you guys just like, we don't do the hating thing. We love, like, you guys just went off as like, Jesus Christ.
Oh yeah, well we do.
The shit that gets you guys going.
Because it's so funny. Like somebody even told me, they're like, "Oh my God, I love your group because so we have like a legit security. There's like 2 dudes in there that one specifically, Jose. What's up, Jose? Is like Thug Nation, Raider Nation, lives in Vegas.
Yeah. Oh, man.
Jose Ortega.
He looks super OG.
Super
he
OG.
Cruises on Sunday.
For sure.
Yeah.
And if anybody comes in there with like, even like he's just coming at them so hard. So people kind of like realize it's very rare that we have a hater. It happens on occasion, but I go into a lot of other like brands and stuff, and it's like, holy shit, the troll levels are.
Yeah, it's crazy.
And I'm so thankful we don't, experience it that much.
Right.
But I think because, people like Jose will be like, it's crazy.
They'll pull up.
Yeah.
No
yeah.
problem.
Sometimes I'll like, sometimes you could tell when someone's just like needs attention. So we'll be like, shut the music off. You need attention. What's wrong? Tell me right now.
Let's talk about
Hold on.
you.
Let's stop the music. What's wrong?
Who hurt you?
What can we do for you?
Exactly. And then they tend to just get annoyed and leave. So
for 10 subs, we'll answer all your questions.
Yeah. You know what I mean? Let's do it. It's yeah.
That's amazing. With speaking of a little bit of the Mixes After Dark, there is an OnlyFans account.
There is an OnlyFans account.
And pushing on your marketing and creativity. The intelligent researcher that I am, I signed up for your OnlyFans account.
Oh, did you?
You're a Gemini, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. I didn't get that notification.
That was an investigation. It's a burner name.
It's a burner name.
It's like OnlyFans was dry this week, so I do owe a lot of content.
So she's gonna know my burner name real quick.
No, I won't. But
okay,
change that name. Kevin Durant.
What can we expect on the OnlyFans?
No ho shit.
No host.
Yeah.
I'll attest to it.
She answered that quick. She had that ready.
I didn't have enough time, but I was gonna DM her and be like, "Yo, $25. What's up?"
Yeah, right.
Okay, but I will send you some feet pictures. Okay, I'm okay with that. I will take tips for feet pictures because I have a full pinky toe for toenail. So I heard is money. And 2,
she got the Pokemon card of toenails.
Yeah, it's like a thing.
Yeah,
it's like a thing.
We were talking about foot fetishes. It ain't for any of us.
No. I don't get it at all, but it's weird. I watched a video of a girl who made like $4,000 in 1 week.
OnlyFans?
On OnlyFans. That's what kind of
was
like, hold on, let me just see what this is about. Yeah, with her feet.
Everybody pull out the toes.
I'm telling you. Well, I can't right now because I got these boots on, but I have to see how these boots work.
Many months ago, we were like, let me give us some flowers. We were ahead of the game talking about OnlyFans and how it can work in the DJ's favor because everyone just thought it was just some shit you subscribe to see some naked women. And so we were trying to figure out what can a DJ do, allegedly, what can a DJ do that they, like, why would someone subscribe to a DJ if they're just going to post mixes or do music or whatever it is? So what is it about what you do that, you know, people just want to subscribe and check out?
So like I definitely thought, okay, what can I do to capitalize off what I'm doing? And for me, I looked at a lot of different platforms and I was like, okay, everyone's like, get on YouTube and start creating content on YouTube. But it's like, you have to wait for a certain amount of following and a certain amount of views. I don't got time for that. Like, I need to figure that out now. So I was like, why am I going to go?
You got a Jeep to pay off.
Yeah, I need to put in the work to get the payoff fairly rapidly. So I was like, why do I need to build a following on other platforms when I can just take the following that I have, bring them somewhere? They're paying me directly for the content that I'm releasing. And to be perfectly honest, OnlyFans was the top thing that I found that to be. It was like, okay, I can send mix. And everyone was always DMing me like, oh, you should post these mixes. You should post these mixes. And I figured out really quickly, I was recording them at first and I was like, okay, I need to figure out how you can't sell mixes. So
not anymore.
It's illegal to sell mixes. You can't sell mixes.
Copyright.
So copyright reasons. So on OnlyFans, I'm not selling my mixes, but in gifting out with subscriptions, different content. Mixes just happen to be one of those contents. But yeah, it basically was kind of just the most direct thing to take. And I thought there's no reason why this platform can't be used for, you know, things other than naked hoe pics. And no judgment. Like, there's no, I'm not like, oh.
Thank you. I appreciate
I got you.
Thank you.
I subscribed to yours like 2 weeks ago.
We support
I saw it.
Yeah. You did an old school one with the gazelles and just a sweater. It was good.
No shirt under.
No shirt under.
The cardigan.
Just the cardigan. Boom. That's it.
And the gazelles.
Joe's all for the whole shit.
But yeah, it just was. I thought it was smart and it worked in my benefit.
So it's just mixes, DJ.
No. It's not just mixes. I do. So I also thought of it in the sense of, okay, I have a whole other half of a following that I didn't have that hadn't followed me. They have no idea the life that I lived prior to COVID, which was nothing like what it looks like now. It looks super boring. We were turning up. We were wild. So I did a lot of like me and my friend Hairface. We get in his studio.
Hairface.
We just do. I know.
Oh my God, I haven't heard that name in ages.
Hairface, man.
What up, Hairface?
He's killing it in like digital content. He's like amazing.
Oh my God.
We get in his studio and we record like a month's worth of content. We do rapid fire questions. We do that one. We call the segment That One Time. It's random stories throughout my
Miley Cyrus.
Yeah, when I worked for Miley, when I've done. Did I do Rihanna yet?
I don't know.
Different like certain people I've met or certain things that I've been through. It's just little videos like that. Give people a little more insight on me.
Did you figure out what your pet peeve was?
No. Still no. Complaining. I think a complainer is.
Or people that buy fake followers.
Oh, for sure. I guess that's definitely one.
We just learned that.
We did learn
You
that.
just learned that about yourself.
I didn't even know that about myself.
Or no,
Helping
people who ask you how you're doing.
It's not people that ask me how I'm doing.
You don't like when people ask you how you doing?
Okay. I love when people ask me how I'm doing. I strongly dislike when people are want to ask me for a favor.
Right.
And then don't just ask me for a favor. Right. They want to hit me with that. Hey, how are you?
I mean, listen, you could like the foreplay before, right?
Not in that sense. Nope. Just ram it right in. Like, not in that sense. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, boom.
Let's go.
Or put it in one whole text. Hey, what's up? How are you? I want to know if this and this and that. Like, give it to me right away.
I know.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Thought that was going somewhere else.
Sorry.
But you kept talking.
Thank God.
You kept talking.
Thank God.
So okay.
Thank God.
Yeah.
Oh man, well,
you know what I mean.
I hear you.
But I was saying to Miki that some people are opposite.
Is this on your OnlyFans?
No, it's not. I've watched. I did my research. Just
you did.
I threw the $15.
Yeah, you did.
$15.
Yeah, mine's $15.
You get $9.99, Joe. Top.
And I was like, no, we marked it up to 20. We went up to 10, didn't we? I think we went 20.
Hairface is like, you got to do 20. And I was like, nah, because I'm also selling merch. Like,
well, I did the
I'm happy
math. There was the first post had the most likes. It was 77 likes. At $15 a pop. You're looking at 1.1K before OnlyFans takes their fee. So you're
doing okay.
Yeah,
that's legit.
My OnlyFans is definitely paying my rent, my car
keeping
payment.
your clothes on, and sometimes your shoes.
That's all. Yeah, that's all. Yeah,
it's all on.
How much money does someone have to put on the table to get you to do some hoe shit?
We've been asked that. No,
we a different pod.
What was your price? No. Let me think about what was your price. 80. It was 80 because I did 100 because I have more followers than you. Yeah.
Oh,
that's
I
said $250,000. Yeah.
Quarter mil.
Yeah.
I said 25K if you give me the hot girl. Like, you know, if I
get a bargain with
if I get to pick the girl that I'm gonna do this, you know, situation.
But it's just visual transaction, right?
Did we? Oh, I didn't remember.
For like nudes?
Yeah, this is like nudes, right?
Well, I'm saying
we talked about a sex tape.
Yeah.
So all right, let's get your price for a sex tape.
No. I'm asking.
We're not gonna
I'm asking on OnlyFans. What's the amount someone got put on the table? I'm trying to get Angie to do some hoe shit on OnlyFans. Let's get it.
First of all, I'm at the beach constantly. I literally live in a bikini, so I can't imagine there's too much more that. I mean, I guess I can, but
it's about 3 inches on each side.
You know what I mean? Yeah. Like, I'm kind of like, really? So I don't know.
Even if you only give them half.
Joe's really scared where this is going, by the way.
Even if you only give them half, they'll pay good dollars. He's trying to... Exactly, just half. They'll pay good money for that.
That's so crazy to me.
You will probably 10x your profits.
Killing.
Girls charge like $50 for like a centimeter of an areola.
You're making killing.
Not that I know, but you know.
Okay, well, why do you guys put me on some game?
It's in the blogs. I know.
So I've heard.
So you heard, huh?
What's your burner name?
Huh?
I don't know.
Think about it. Easy money sniper.
Okay, this is why this is very unfortunate because as soon as I say a number,
you're gonna pop,
you're gonna
that shit's gonna be popping up.
Exactly. So you know what I'm saying?
But I'm okay on that right now. We're not there yet.
Gotcha.
You know,
okay.
we're still quite early in this pandemic, so we're gonna.
Somebody gets in the DM, they're like, "Yo, and
so we're gonna see
big
how
fan
long
of your
it takes.
mixes. Let me see a nipple. How much?"
I saw your interview on.
Do I have to show my face
while you're mixing?
No.
Oh.
That's a good point. You don't have to show your face.
Video
What I'm saying is you don't have to answer them now, but these are maybe some answers that you might want to think about.
You're gonna run into these forks in the road at some point.
Because at this point, everybody's pretty much just seen my titties, probably other than my nipple, for the most part, all the time when I'm, hey guys, what's up?
Right.
And that's the other thing. Just I'm always like, I just don't like clothes. It's not a hoe thing. It's just like, comfort. I'm comfortable.
You came in this world naked.
I don't think of
what about you kissing another girl on OnlyFans? How much would you charge?
No, I don't think I would ever even do that. Yeah, I'm really weird.
Look at her with morals.
I do. I do.
Grown ass woman.
I do. Yeah, I don't think I would ever do anything in a sexual. Not to take away from anybody that does. Right. It's just not really on brand for me or my jam. I'm very comfortable in my body and being in tiny stuff, but it's not sexual to me. Right. So I don't feel that way. But when it's something like, oh, well, do something that is sexual for money, it's just not me. Probably wouldn't. So I don't really see there being a big offer. But, get me wasted. And if I'm having a good time and it just happens, like I'm cool with that. You know what I mean?
If it just happens and I post it?
I'm saying, like, I'm that girl. Like, I'm just very that girl.
So tune into her Twitch on Saturday nights when she's drinking.
You can respect that.
Just thank God so far that has not happened.
Was Leslie drunk?
Oh
on
my
Saturday?
God, yes.
She's like, Leslie wants to get on. You're like, no, she's done. I was like, oh shit.
No. Wasted. And she did pretty good this week. The week before, or 2 weeks before, annihilated.
You have to fire?
Oh, for sure. I don't fire. She
Shout
came
out to Leslie.
the next day.
You're on furlough for the rest of the week.
Oh, for sure. She comes the next day and she's like, well, first of all, it's always, she wakes up and she's like, hey, did I do anything bad last night? Les, I'm sorry. I got to
ask.
I got to throw you out, Les. I'm so sorry. I'm like, well, it's not bad, but like, you had a few moments.
Let me get my cup of coffee in first.
Yeah, and she's like, no. I'll tell her, but she says, no. And then the first week, she was like, I am so sorry. This is a business. Like, I am so sorry. I promise you something like that will never happen again. Like, and she's like, oh my God, I'm sorry. Cut to like this week. And it was just shit show part 2. But I'm like, I'm not even mad. Like, it's part of life. This is real life. We're in a pandemic. This is what's happening, and this is us. This is just us. So, I mean, luckily it's more her doing the crazy shit than me. I'm pretty good at like.
Right.
There can't be both of us. We can't both be annihilated. It's just a bad.
But it's kind of cool because people
someone's gonna be knocking on the door like
it cannot be good. One of us has to be responsible, and I take that. I'll take it.
Yeah, everyone around you is drinking and partying. You're playing music, but you're also checking everything.
It's hard.
You're the mom at the same time.
So I get people will be like, Angie looks like a mom, or Angie's the mom, because Amorous, and the other thing is Leslie and Amorous are two peas in a pod. They're very similar in personality and how they react to alcohol with alcohol together. Like, so it's like literally me momming and these two just like running around, shots, boom, come on, boom, dancing. Like, so yeah, it's Saturday nights. I think I need to go every other Saturday because it's a lot.
Taking a toll on you. Huh?
That's oh my God. Sunday, I was telling him yesterday, I was like,
yeah,
I passed out 11 o'clock.
Yeah,
and I haven't slept that good in.
Our viewers don't know. We were supposed to record last night, which would have been Sunday night. And I'm watching her, and she took a couple of shots. I'm like, damn, I don't know if we're gonna record tonight. I don't know if we're gonna get to it.
Shit,
I did good though. I kept it. I kept it good, but I was more tired. So I'm glad tonight was way better. But yeah.
So let's say clubs open up sooner or later. Does your rate go up? From a business standpoint, where do you think it's going to leave you? And are you going to be pickier about what you do?
Yes.
Obviously, you got a lot of friends in the greater LA area that promote, and you might cater, help them or whatever. But
exactly.
What's the move moving forward for you?
Moving forward, I'm addicted to work. I just love to work. I'm the girl that will take a super high paying job and also take $250. If I can fit 3 jobs in one day, like I'm down for it.
It doesn't require a drug test.
That doesn't require me taking my clothes off or.
Oh, right. That's it.
No, but yeah, I just like to be busy. So I'm going to very much so try to. I think
Not
now.
be so busy.
Well, and not only that, people would always
price.
ask me, "How do you do it? How you're just go? How do you do it?" I don't take drugs. I've never done any kind of like speed in my whole entire life. I've taken an Adderall a few times. But like I've never, other than that, I've never done anything
That'll
crazy.
help.
Yeah, it did. It did help. I can see why that is a scam.
That's the thing.
Oh my God, it was like the greatest thing in the world. To where I was like, this is why I don't take drugs because
This isn't an ad.
oh my God, it's not. But it did help. I also
Asian
think I have
students will tell you.
ADD. But so I would say you can't slow down, and now we slowed down. So bitch is tired.
Yeah.
I don't think I could work as hard as I did before, even if I wanted to.
How do you manage your? Well, there's OnlyFans, there's Twitch, there's IG, there's Snapchat. I don't know. There's
No.
okay, but you have a lot of different channels. You have a brand, clothing brand.
Well, just merch.
Merch?
Like, yeah.
Okay, you got merch. You got all these different things happening around you. How do you control your week? Like, how do you? Is there like a time frame? There's days specific, like dedicated to things. How does that work?
Yeah, I try to. It doesn't always work that way. I'm not the most organized, but I'm first and off the top. I'm so lucky that the people in my life are creative and awesome at what they do, and it is one of those things that just works out how it's supposed to. Hairface, who's shot my visuals and has always told me we need to do digital content, is amazing at that. So he handles basically most of my OnlyFans. We'll go shoot. He does the videos. He'll load them up. I just go in and have to comment. I do the mixes. But
so if I'm DMing your OnlyFans, I'm talking to Hairface?
No, it's me. I respond. He's just uploading my content.
Okay.
Yeah, I know it's me. It's definitely me.
He's about to kill my buzz.
But he's just in charge of making sure
to go
things
sanitize
get up
myself.
and stuff like. I know you're like, hey.
If I ever get on OnlyFans, I don't ever want to talk to anybody with hair on their face.
You stupid.
You know, some people are into that thing. Some people like it.
The disrespect.
No offense, Mike.
My merch are 2 good friends of mine who, same thing. They were like, "You're never gonna do this," so
we'll do it.
They did it. They were like,
amazing.
We put a shirt out for you, and it was like a basic.
Wait, you're selling your merch on OnlyFans?
No, I sell my merch. I sell my merch through their company, Snapped Express. Originally, they did something for me, put it up because of what was happening, and then I realized, holy shit, that was a great idea. And then I got involved, and then I brought Edgar in. Blue Eyes. He came in and created some designs for an actual like drop. I called it the XO AV because I always sign off XO, hug and kiss AV. I was tired of seeing Angie Vee on shit. It was like not my jam.
Oh,
so
that's what that means.
yeah. My friend was
I
like,
I was like, why you ready? Why you repping Victorville?
Latin shit. It's not. It's just how I was just tired of seeing Angie Vee, and I was like over it in my logo. So we did that drop, and that was awesome. But it's cool because I get to kind of employ my friends at the same time. So it's a team. It really is a team to have all these different areas, and I feel like you have to trust and know those people to be comfortable with like allowing them to kind of take that. Here's what I want. Boom. And then Carrie's one of my best friends, and she recently was laid off during the whole pandemic, and I was like, well, I don't know how to do a lot of this Twitch shit. If you want to learn it and come in, like, I'll give you a percentage of what I'm making, and we can do it. We created my whole extra room as a streaming room now. She's got a little office. She's sitting there with her sign. This is so-and-so's in the chat. If, she's killing it. So it's really cool. It's awesome to be able to kind of, it's not just me that's being helped. It's everybody around me, and I love it.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Right on.
It takes a village.
It takes a village. Yeah, I could never do this on my own at all.
Now, there's this one story I was trying to do our research here and find a fun story to talk about.
Okay.
Word on the street is
that
you were supposed to or could have attended a certain celebrity's wedding and you left for a gig.
Workaholic.
Can we bring that up?
Yeah, okay. I mean, I was in Hawaii with someone, yes, that I was dating who's very close to a certain celebrity's wife.
Okay.
I also, Scam and Jam it was their first on the road Scam and Jam, and I am, I don't want to say the face of Scam and Jam, but the DJ of Scam and Jam, and it was their first like big ever time out of state, and it was just something that I couldn't do that to them.
Yeah. Can you tell them the celebrity? We could bleep it out if you decide that you don't want to.
I mean, I was in Hawaii with wife's best friend.
Wow.
Yeah. So we went to Hawaii for, she was really, really close, really awesome friends with them, and great. I've never met, but I've met. She's a great girl.
Was the wedding sponsored by?
It was super private. Like it was literally like their immediate family.
Wow.
And a few friends. Yeah, it was super, super, super private. But yeah, it was. Yeah, work is wasn't. You can't just. Yeah, I was like, I'll come to Hawaii for just a couple days. Why not? Yeah, it wasn't even really about money at that point at all. It was just like,
this is something you've been aligned with.
Yeah, there was no way I could not be there. Like, it just wasn't.
Right.
Yeah, I would never ever do that to somebody. So.
Well, speaking of your party, before we get into our Twitching with Rell segment, I wanted to talk about Scam and Jam real quick, and that there's a lot of, I guess over the last, 2 to 4 years, there's been a lot of cool, unique parties that have been popping up. And Scam and Jam was one of them. I remember, I don't know if it was the first one. One of them, you had Vice.
That's You're Not Down.
Oh, is it You're Not Down?
Yes.
Okay.
You're Not Down is my party.
Right. And Scam and Jam was something else.
Right. Scam and Jam is another party, but they're very similar in styles.
Right. Now, where did you have You're Not Down?
So You're Not Down is my party, and that is in Pomona. We started that as a detox. You guys know Adam Detox. There's 2 floors. There's the main one. Yep. Excuse me. This Capri Sun has me hella gassy. There's the main one. Sorry, guys. Just a little indigestion.
All love.
Shots from
and then we took the smaller patio up top, and we did a party called You're Not Down, which is basically like old school funk freestyle, that type of music that we Latinos have grown up on, and it just did really well. Yeah. And then we did my birthday one, which is the final one. So we run it through the summer because it's a day party. So it's Sunday in the daytime, 3 to 7, or no, 3 to 9 or 10. I don't even freaking, I'm wasted every freaking time. God,
they
it was
kick
the
you out.
worst.
Until they drag you out.
Like drag. I mean, it's
Until they put you in the elevator.
And you're also watching Leslie at the same time.
Oh my God. No, at the time she wasn't really doing that then. She wasn't around for that. She came, I think, this season a few times, but it's just a shit show. It's like being at a family party.
Right.
Like legit.
Right.
It's intimate. It's even bottle service is like one step above. It's so packed, everybody. So there's really no pretentious energy. It's everyone's just partying and have a good time. There's no, if you spend more money, you get a table. It's first come, first served. Here's the tab minimum. If you want it, take it.
Right.
We wanted it to be very, very not that feeling, which I know Adam would be like, come on, we can push this. And I'm like, nah, dude, it's got to be like the vibe. But yeah, my birthday one ends the season and we take over the whole alley because it's a little bigger.
Oh, yeah.
And that one is like
That one's dope.
massive.
The lighting, everything, like
Yeah.
the environment just
You're
feels
in an
that.
alley.
Yeah.
We really convert an alley.
That's
And
awesome.
Vice does that one. He's like, this is the most, he's done it 3 years now. He's like, this is
Wow.
the best party that I've ever done. Because it's fun. We're just literally partying.
Just vibing out.
Yeah.
We'll make it out to.
You guys got to
Yeah.
hopefully freaking one day.
Yeah,
Well,
right.
it's an outdoor party, so maybe we'll be able to get to it.
No,
So
Yeah,
no,
exactly.
there's no way.
Maybe we'll design a whole unit.
I mean,
And she usually has our boy Escape.
Yeah.
Shout out to X.
That's
oh
our
my
boy.
God, Escape is so dope. We brought him into the Scam and Jam family as well.
Mhm.
It's a very much so lifestyle brand. I think once upon a time, because even for me, when I first started doing it, I was kind of like, I don't really want to be pegged as like,
The
you know,
Chola.
like kind of, you know.
GJ.
I don't. Luckily, granted, I'm wearing hoops and a really dark lip today, but a lot. I look real chola right now. Real chola.
Yeah, you
But
came
I
on
did
brand
it
today.
for years. No one even knew I was Mexican. Like no one would be like, "Oh, you're Armenian," or "Oh, you're this." So I was really hesitant at first to peg myself, and then I realized it just was. I couldn't help it. It's just
It was
who
meant
I
to be.
am, and
It's in
part
your
of
blood.
yeah, it's in my blood, and I enjoy it. And then I realized there's really no scene in that sense of anymore. I think back in the day, it was very like
Right.
one type of look.
Right.
And the newer generation, these girls don't look like that. I surf, you know, and my dad's a cholo, and it's just that's
Shout
the
out to Ray
lifestyle.
Ray.
Ray. That's the lifestyle that is Southern California now.
Yeah.
Tell us about Ray Ray.
Oh God, hi Dad. He's a celebrity now in his
Right.
head.
That's
Yeah,
what I've been
he wants
told.
merch. Ray Ray's my
Love
dad.
it.
He's 16 years older than me, so we're pretty close in age. But yeah, my dad grew up in a gang, and you know, in and out of jail, and very still around. But that's the lifestyle that he loves and doesn't ever want to not be a part of. So, Ray Ray is my cholo dad. That's
Nice.
pretty much it.
And where
Yeah.
can we get some of his content that where has he been seen that he's getting all this fame and
So Ray Ray, he was in my IG stories before COVID, and he was people were already popping off like we love him. And then recently I brought him into Oldie Sunday because every Sunday we do an oldie show. Art LeBeau meets the Aquanet set. More funk. We don't even really do Aquanet. We do more funk and oldies,
yeah.
Motown. And Ray Ray has guest starred the last few weeks, and people love him. He's got an emote on Twitch.
Oh wow.
Uh-huh.
Sick.
There's a Ray Ray emoji, just a bald dude with a bandana around his neck.
Perfect.
Yeah, he's very entertaining. I
Love
get he dances and lip sync. We're the same person, the same human being. He's just a man and a cholo, and he's a few inches taller than me, so it just works. He's Ray Ray.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
Man.
Hell yeah.
We'll have to
Yeah.
check that out.
Was one of those parties at the Pomona Theater?
Fox, all of them.
That's all.
Oh,
That's-
damn.
we
That's
do-
good. Like, how many people is that seat?
Well, we haven't done indoor.
It's big. For
But
those that
yeah.
don't know, it's a theater.
It's a theater.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the inside's a theater. We were actually
That's how big
talking
the
about
party
doing a
is.
prom because we thought that would be so cool.
That's sick.
We just never got to it, but yeah, we're rooftop and that alley.
And the alley.
Pomona Theater.
Yeah.
So dope.
And that's the thing. I love that it's in the hood because Pomona's the hood.
Right.
So I love it there. Adam is so frustrated with me because every time I'm like on the live, like, man, where are we gonna go? We're gonna need something bigger, and he gets so like, because I love it in Pomona, and there's not
Yeah.
a whole ton of options
Yeah.
for shit.
Mhm.
Take it to the real street.
Um,
See if we could do a block party.
we could actually. That's very much so.
Ray Ray's got
yeah.
the keys to the city. Come on.
Right, he thinks he does. I'm telling you, he is like.
That's what I'm saying.
He is just like me. I'm like, what's up? Like, so like, what's up? Like, no, that's like, I'm 100%. Like, well, like we on a shirt or something, like my face on a shirt or something. Like they want to know, people want to see it. And I'm like,
tell him to coffee mugs.
all right, no. Oh, that's a good idea. I need to figure something out with him because he's not letting me forget. He lets me know all the time. Like, so what's up? Like my stuff. What's up?
Shot glass.
I got some ideas for y'all.
Yeah, please do. Because I need something with Ray.
Because my dad's the same way.
Oh man.
And he's Ramon. So
okay, so it must be in the name.
It must be in the name.
It must be in the name. Yeah. He's hilarious. He's really, really, really funny.
That's
and
amazing.
Awesome.
I'm actually going to start a show on Twitch called Meet the Players and do more of like a TV talk show. Kind of like this.
Oh, that's dope.
Not like in the podcast sense. Still, obviously, yes, but more of like, kind of like, I don't want to use Ellen because she's in hot water, but you know what I mean? Like that type of vibe, like a late night show and just introducing the people in my life because people start attaching to them and they want to know. And Ray will probably be my first guest.
That'd be amazing.
Yeah.
Sick.
Yeah.
We'll be tuning in for that.
For sure.
Oh my God. You guys, this guy, that's a whole other pod. Like,
Right.
it's a whole other pod.
Man.
But yeah.
Sweet.
All right.
Switching with Rell.
Twitch and Rell. What
you got for us?
Oh man, when do we want to explain this segment to her?
Oh, she knows. We talked about it.
Oh, okay.
That's what we did in the beginning,
With the
right?
explanation. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. A question. I was thinking about a question, and one of the questions that we asked on the Twitch stream. This was like maybe like 2 weeks ago. That Ray, got some people going.
Actually, I'm sorry. Let me interrupt. For those that don't know, I will explain it for them.
Okay.
Rell streams every Wednesday night. Him and his fiance, Sean, aka Andre, gets in there every now and then. And they just play amazing music and they ask these questions that are relationship based or porn or whatever.
Yeah, or whatever.
Anything to
Yeah.
do with women and man in a relationship. So go ahead.
Yeah.
One of
So, we try to keep it fun. We try to keep it light. We don't want anyone to feel uncomfortable or whatever. But this was a cool question that people were kind of like, man, they had to think about it. It was, what was the most like craziest, weird, dumbest shit you ever did to impress your significant other or crush? Think about it.
Ooh.
Think about it. This is a safe space.
I'm off
It's
the
a safe
top.
space.
Off the top, just to give you guys some time to think.
Yeah,
Just
I'm
whenever
using-
the girls come in and you're hooping, and you just kind of like, give me the rock. She's here. Give me the rock. I got this. And I was reminded of that because B-Dot posted a video of that earlier. I was
How
like,
you
yeah,
when your girl walks
I've
in the
been there.
gym?
Yeah,
Or your crush
yeah.
walks in the gym?
Yeah, when your crush walks in the gym. Shoot, I can't think of anything that's like.
Well, give
Off
us
the
your
top.
answer.
I mean, I think at that time I was thinking about it because I was like, man, I've done some dumb shit like drove a girl to Barstool like because she wanted to go see her mom, and I'm like, why the fuck? And this was a chick that,
That's thoughtful.
but this was a chick that
You were just trying to smash.
I was trying to smash.
The shit we used to do
Yeah.
just to smash. Yeah.
Yeah. The shit that we would do, like
No, for real.
I drove 2.5
That's a topic.
hours, didn't even smash, and then had to drive back by myself. Like
You sound
I
like
was hot.
Rell Simpson.
Exactly.
Simpson.
Damn, 2.5 hours.
Exactly. See?
What's that
Honestly,
song
I
with
don't
Kanye and
know.
Andre 3000? That Andre 3000 produced. We talked about this before. Off the Life of Pablo. He's talking about driving, 30 hours. Yeah.
Oh, and Matt Barnes. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I honestly, I cannot, like, dumbest shit. Ugh.
I don't want to. That's why I use multiple words: craziest, weirdest, dumbest. I don't want to say dumb because sometimes we'll do this shit and then we'll look back and be like, why the fuck did I do that?
Yeah.
Like, why the fuck did
Oh,
I
I
do
think
that?
she just got it.
I kind of got, like, I didn't get it, but, like,
I think
in my
she-
head, I thought it was cool. But looking back, maybe it wasn't really that.
See, that's exactly what we wanted. That's exactly what we wanted.
Okay, so one time a significant other of mine wanted to have a birthday party in the backyard, but the backyard, like it was like tumbleweeds and shit. So I thought like the most, so embarrassing. I thought like the most romantic type gift was to like make grass grow for this party. So I watered like twice a day for a month and a half just so this birthday party would have a beautiful lawn. And to me, like that was like some G shit. It really wasn't now that I look back on that. But
Did
at
you
the
get
time,
the grass to grow?
Say that again? Yeah,
You
I
got
killed
that?
it. The grass was popping.
Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah.
Hey man, that's romantic.
I thought it was romantic, but I don't think I don't
did
think
your
they
significant
did.
other appreciate it?
No, I don't want to say they didn't appreciate it, but I don't think they saw it in that that, like, to me, that was like the greatest gift I'd ever given someone.
They didn't see all the
it was
effort
like
that went
2
into
months,
it. Yeah.
day and night. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Hey,
that
I'm
was
just
like,
gonna go outside.
You should have.
well, no, because I'm not a grass water. Like, that's not my
recorded
jam.
yourself doing that shit. You should have
Should've.
recorded the process.
I should have. You're right. I didn't think that far. Yeah, at the time I didn't.
See?
Can you imagine pulling up to the party and there's a bow on the grass?
You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. Like, it sounds so ridiculous now that I think about it. That's so corny. God, freaking girls.
That's what I'm saying. See, that's a good word.
Because I don't have, it was corny as
Lexus
hell.
Christmas commercial.
You know what I mean? Like, you wanted a party, I grew you some
Looked a lot
grass.
better in my head.
Who's going to grow you some grass? Like, super
Yeah, you're
bad.
right.
Michael,
Fuck a chia pet.
Right?
did you think of anything?
Yeah, as we were discussing this, and it's a combination of your story of driving far, but I remember I was talking to a girl. I don't know. She was under the weather, so I made soup from scratch. Which this is my thing, is a Italian wedding soup.
Mm-hmm.
Like the Olive Garden?
Huh? Do they have it?
I don't know.
Maybe, but it's like the little. You could do orzo. You could, but I forgot what the name of the little ball is. But anyway, it's a little
meatballs.
pasta ball,
Yeah.
and meatballs. And so I made it scratch. Did the whole thing. Drove 90 minutes. Because I would go DJ in Pomona and all those other IE spots.
Yep.
And so
It's a whole scene out
I was
there.
talking to a girl out there, and so I ended up out there and 90-minute drive, and it was just kind of like, hey, I'm outside. I got some soup for you. I know you're feeling sick, and then left a little bag, like of goodies and things to do, and yeah, we never like panned out, but
That's sweet.
She was like, "Oh, wedding soup. That's a little strong on the first
Right,
day."
wedding soup.
You're sending all the wrong messages,
Coming on
my
kind of hard there,
my
buddy.
guy.
I gotta
Wedding
rename
soup.
the soup. It is a little aggressive,
Yeah, well, it's not your fault.
You probably should have renamed the soup.
That's the name of the soup, but whatever.
I would have been like, I made you some, like, a sick cure.
You should be like, I made you some soup.
Yeah.
For better soup.
Actually,
Feel better soup. Yes.
I got a
that might have
better
been.
story.
Tell us.
You remember this story?
Oh man,
There's this girl who used to DJ. I don't know if she's DJing anymore. And I was trying to smash, of course. And she was
Give me the era.
engaged at the time too. This was like 10.
oh yeah. You know
And
exactly who
I
you're
said,
talking
she's
about.
like, hey, I'm trying to go to Vegas and party and look at an apartment. I'm going to move out there. I was like, all right, I'm trying to go out there and network. Cool, let's do it. And
You drove out
and
there?
smash. So and she said, so she's like, I'll drive. I was like, all right, cool. I'll cover gas or whatever. And she picks up a friend. I didn't know she was going to bring a friend, but we're driving out there, and her and a friend did a little right before, and then she's pushing 90 the whole way to Vegas, from LA to Vegas, 90.
Oh my
It's at night, so
God.
the streets are clear, but I'm just like, I'm texting something like, yo, I might die tonight. If I die,
Oh my God.
like, just letting you know who I'm with and where I am, like, and then my, it's DJ. DJ's like, can I have your shoes? Take them. It's fine. They mean nothing to me at this point. So went all the way out there, just
can't wait to ask
basically
after this who this
just to
was.
smash. And then she said, hey, we want to party and stay out a day longer. I was like, I got a substitute teach in the morning, and you said we'd be back tonight. And she's like, all right, well, how about I pay for your flight home?
Damn, she was flying you back home.
Oh
She was,
my
you know what I'm saying? Like, she
My
was.
man was escort before he was one, bro.
So is that where Escort Life came from?
That's how her escort
Started shit.
Like,
right
that
now.
was the start of it?
Yeah.
Wow.
Flew out.
So
Flew back.
No, let him finish the story though.
So she's like, I got all these Southwest gift cards. I'll send them to you. I was like, whatever. I need to get home. I got to work in the morning. So I flew myself back. And then so the flight was like, spur of the moment. I don't know. It came out to like 300 or something.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, it
One
was-
way?
Yeah.
From
it was
Vegas,
that.
that's insane.
Yeah. Well, maybe not. It was something like, it was ridiculous
Business
stuff.
select.
For
Whatever.
sure. The want to
I
get
probably
away
ran
was
it up
not
points, man. Get the
unavailable.
point.
Ran it up
No
on-
want to get away on that one for sure.
So then I'm DJing in Orange County. Someone just opened up a store, and it's like probably someone we all knew. And I said, hey, I'm in your neighborhood. Come out. And I'm doing this store event. And she said, oh, cool. I need to buy some things anyways. And I was like, all right, well, can you bring the money you owe me from the flight?
No.
Can you
Good for
bring the
you.
money you owe me from the flight? And she's like, oh, sorry, babe. I'm in a negative in my account. I'm like, but you were just about to come and shop.
What the fuck we talking about?
No.
So then after I was like, all right, cool. And then minutes later, who the fuck you think you are asking me for money? I didn't even charge. I had to get an oil change. I didn't charge you for that. You wanted to, like, she started adding on all these extra things. I'm like, you see, you're covering all this shit. Like, what the fuck?
Taxing your ass.
Yeah.
Damn.
First of
all that just to beat.
Did you?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
Oh, you did.
Yeah, he took advantage of that.
Oh, well, okay.
All right,
You got, I mean, you kind of got
like
something
in a
from it.
24-hour span, it was worth it.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Yeah.
Well, then there you go. That's different.
yeah.
Was it worth it?
It was worth the story for sure. Yeah. I mean, it was fun and all, but
He can't answer that right now.
the story just gets better.
He's
The
gotta
older
go
I
home.
get.
He's got to go
That's
home.
true.
I can't
Or
wait
else
to
he's
ask
got the rent
after
to
who
pay.
this
Worth
is.
the story? Yeah.
This is going to bug me for the rest. I
Yeah.
have to know.
What's that?
We'll talk later after.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
Off the record.
He's trying
Yeah.
to put things together.
I don't even think she DJs anymore, but I'm sure you know her.
Oh, yeah. I think I put it together like right away. I was like, boom. Let me just
Well-
ask. She's tall?
No, short.
Oh.
Guess who? Does
Okay.
she have a mustache?
Right? Right?
Does she wear glasses?
Okay. All right.
No.
It's going to be fun.
Oh man,
Did you share your story?
I did.
Yeah, we're good.
Mine was
All right.
stupid
So
ass
soup?
drive. No, his was the soup.
Yours is
What
the
was yours
soup.
again?
You
Mine was
drove
the
2.5
drive.
hours.
Drive, that's right.
You had to fly your ass back
Let's
home.
see, we drive.
I
man,
grew
the
some
shit, man.
whack
Let's
ass
see,
Shit, what
grass.
we doing, man? We be
Travel.
doing
especially
dumb
when you're
shit.
young, you're in your 20s.
Yeah.
Just fuck it, let's just go. Who cares?
Yeah.
Shit, J Rose, man, I had to pick her ass up from San Diego Airport one time, but shit, I'm marrying her, so
The ROI
That's
on
fair.
that came out okay.
exactly.
Yeah.
So I'm like, but at the time I did it.
Right.
I was like, it's 9:00 at night. She's like, oh, I'm flying to San Diego, or I can sleep in the airport. I said, you might as well get some Z's.
Look at man.
But
At least you're on.
I was just like, nah, you ain't trying to be in the airport by yourself. I said, it's fine. Just fly to San Diego. I'll come get you. Or whatever.
How
And I
close
was
were you
like,
guys at that time? Like, where were you at in the point of your relationship?
It was probably like maybe a little less than a year.
Okay.
So it was still like, we were still like, yeah. But I wasn't at the point where I'm like, is she
Yeah.
going to be there forever?
Yeah.
I would like this to be, you know
So
what I
he's
mean,
a
in
tin
a
man
vision or
from-
whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Wizard of
So,
Oz.
So
Yeah.
I got a similar story I want to share.
Okay.
I mean, unless you guys got more.
No,
we can
no,
wrap it
no,
up
no,
after
go
this.
ahead. Please.
Yeah.
So, marquee days, Party Rock Mondays. All right. 17th floor, same level as the club. Just dip out the back door
Yep.
and whatever. Sam, who's my girlfriend now, we were just hooking up at the time. Dipped out the back door, and we did what we did, and we came back, and I was just gonna be like, "All right, you're back. I'm gonna get out of here now." And then she was, and there's, the table's always filled with people, right?
Yeah,
There's
it
just
was
from the
stupid.
beginning to end.
Yeah.
So then I drop her off,
At the table. Okay.
back to the club.
You drop her off at the table.
and I'm starting to walk away. Like, all right, I don't even know where I was going. I was probably just going back to my room or to eat. That's fucked up. I wasn't gonna invite her to eat. So I turn around.
Because the last girl
Damn.
didn't want to give you the money.
All right.
I turn around and look at her, and she was a little tipsy, and she's looking around like she was lonely, like she ain't got nobody there. And I was like, all right, I'm gonna go back and get her. I went back and got her, brought her back to my room. She slept. I don't even know where she was gonna sleep that night. Brought her back to my room. She slept in my bed. I was like, damn, I really like this girl.
Oh.
Did all that.
Oh.
Because there's been times, when you're out and about,
Yeah.
you travel or whatever. It's just like,
That was the moment.
all right.
Would you say that was the moment?
That was a moment I realized that I really care for her. Because we were all cool. Like,
Yeah,
she was
yeah,
one of the
yeah.
boys
Sam?
at that
Yeah,
point.
she was.
Not that I was
she
fucking
the
the boy or
homeboy.
anything, but
Right,
you know,
right.
Yeah.
Right.
But yeah, just to
Okay.
make that.
Yeah,
clear.
that's what I'm saying. When we do that dumb shit, that's when we know. Okay, I'm driving all the way to San Diego, and I'm like, I really like this girl.
Yep.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
that's a big one. That's a big one.
That's 2.5 hours from
Yeah.
from LA for those that don't
At
know.
9:00 at night, and me and Sean was working on music, and I was like, bro, I gotta go get this girl.
And not only that, like
Said, oh, that was her.
you didn't drive one way and stay. Like you drove there, and that's a
I
big
drove
trip.
there, got her, and then we drove right back.
Yeah,
Oh, boy.
that's a ooh,
Oh boy.
wow.
Yeah, we
That's
do.
nice.
We'll
Look
do
at you
it.
guys, all sweet guys. Aw.
Hey, man,
Yeah,
listen,
we're good
she
guys
got a ring
at
on her
heart.
finger now,
I
so
know. Aw.
Yeah.
I
All
haven't
right.
been with- I haven't been with my girl long. I mean, I got some sweet stories, but I haven't been with her long enough to,
Still in the
Come
honeymoon
on.
phase.
Look,
What?
yeah.
Well, how long you guys been together?
Oh shit, we were just discussing this the other day.
What's your anniversary?
You guys ever stuck on like, is there an official day? Like,
Yeah,
people have an
I
official
feel like
day?
that's different now, right? Like, I feel like do people ask people to be their boyfriends or girlfriends anymore? Like, will you be my girlfriend?
Yeah.
Or, you
Do
do
people
that?
still
Do you
go
do that?
steady? Is that a thing?
I always said, motherfucker, how many times have you put yourself in that position?
Because you can always use the excuse. Oh, I didn't know we were exclusive. Yeah. And women are not.
You're right. You're right.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
Women are not stupid. They'll know that. They're like, nah.
So
what's
so you
this?
have an
What's this?
anniversary day?
Technically, yeah. There's
Okay, the
because
technically part.
it's similar to like Joe. Like obviously we were dating, we were hooking up for a minute before it was like,
All right.
hey, you
How
want
long is it?
What are we doing?
What you call it? It was probably like a year and some change before
Oh.
I was like, hey, what are we doing? She was just like, you never asked me. And it was actually when you weren't here. It was when we was in I was spinning out in San Diego. And I think it was like New Year's Day. So it was perfect. I said, I'm not gonna remember, I'm not gonna forget this day.
That's smart. Yeah,
so it was
yeah.
just like perfect.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And we was in San Diego. It was cool. It was a nice little weekend. We were out there. We had a couple of friends out there with us, and we spent the whole weekend out there. So I was just like, hey, let's do it. And she was just like, she was all giddy and shit.
You said you ain't got nothing to do for the rest of your life, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. You want to do this for real?
For
Are we
real?
doing this for real?
But that's
All
what
right,
I'm
let's go.
saying. Like, is that how you ask? Like, yo, are we doing this? That's my point. Like, people aren't like,
Oh, how you
do
ask?
you want to be my girlfriend or do you want to be my boyfriend? Right? Like, you're just kind of like this is the thing, right? Like, we're doing this. That's kind of right, right?
We're exclusive, right?
Yeah.
Are you fucking other people?
That basically, honestly,
That's all we
yeah.
want to know.
Yeah. I feel like that's the new.
Yeah, absolutely.
Are you my
Like
boyfriend?
you have to,
like
you,
that exactly.
you
that
have to
exact
have that
phrase.
conversation. Yeah,
You
you
fucking
have to
somebody
have
else?
that conversation. If that conversation
No.
doesn't happen, you're gonna be in some hot water.
Have you been in the? I mean, I think. Okay.
Have I used that excuse before?
No. Have you been in the like we're just fucking and then it turns to go for a really long time and then there's that awkward like. So we're gonna turn this into anything?
Oh,
It's
yeah.
like, well, it's nice to know you.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Great to see you.
It is a very nice
Yeah.
to know when it's not.
You
It's
know
very
what?
nice
I'm
to
not
know you.
really, looking for a relationship. I thought we were having fun.
Right.
Sam put it all on the table. She's like, yeah, that if you're not ready, if you don't want to commit, then we got to stop.
No nookie for you.
Mhm.
Yeah. And I was
Good for
like,
her.
Damn it.
Good for her.
And then
Go for her.
we're gonna turn this into a fucking dating podcast. It's like,
Hey, it's your guys' turn. Shit.
Right.
No, it's your guys' turn.
But
You
then-
probably
and
want to
then-
have a girl to ask you guys these
and
questions.
then you fuck with her so heavy that you're like, fuck, I don't want to not.
Yeah.
I don't want to stop hooking up with her. So I'm like, all right, fuck it, let's just do this. But you really don't want to do it,
Yeah.
right? But you're like, I'm gonna just do it.
But you're kind of like
I'm gonna do
already
it.
doing it.
You're
So it's
already-
like,
but what I'm
you just
saying-
don't want to make that mental note to
you don't want
yourself.
to make that commitment because
Yeah.
now you're like, damn, I'm in it. So I can't. If I wanted to go do some other shit, technically I can't do it.
Even though you weren't anyway.
I wasn't
Yeah.
anyways. But now that I said it,
The
now
option.
I want to go.
Yeah.
Now
Nice to
I
have
want to go do
options.
some
I'm
other
telling
shit.
you,
Now
human
I wanna
beings
go
were
do
not
shit.
cool people.
Like it's all a psychology thing. Like I'm like,
Yeah.
man, fuck. Now I want to go do some stupid shit.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
Just
man,
because I
because you
can't.
pressured me on this shit.
It's all your fault.
We were having fun. We were having fun, and you
Yeah.
wanted to put.
Why you got to make shit difficult?
yeah, you want to put a title on it.
Yeah. That's overrated anyway.
Exactly.
I'm
Hey.
3 months in. I figured it
So
out.
3
pull
months?
up tonight.
Yeah.
3
Oh,
months?
that's
not bad.
super news.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
He honeymoon stage.
A super. You got
Yeah.
you got a while. You're good.
Yeah.
Oh, you're
She's
great.
great. She's great. She has her own thing.
Joe's been with his girl for 15 years.
That's
In counting.
Excuse me. We've been together
that
20.
is amazing. You guys are amazing. That's crazy.
15
You know, it's funny
years.
when people ask us how long we've been together. I'll
Does
say
she look at
7
you?
and she'll say 9. I'm like, come on, man. You can't count the 2 years of like fucking up. Come on, man.
Yeah, isn't that? Yeah, that's
It gets a little
interesting.
rocky.
It does. You just got to
It's
go.
a little rocky.
You've been together. You know you're gonna be there. You got to go from the beginning.
Yeah.
So she's right. The girl's right.
And
girl's
but we
always
also broke
right.
up a couple. Well, I
It don't
broke up
matter.
with her a
If
couple
you
times.
stay in,
since,
like, if you
I
know you're
broke up
staying
with her.
together, you got
I
to go
get
from
some
the
of those
beginning.
months
He
back.
said
right?
we
Like,
broke up. I broke
Wait.
up with her.
So
a couple
broke
of
up
times.
months count.
Well, okay.
Let's get your point of view.
I think if like you're back together, you've been back together for a really long time, you know that like that's what's up, then I would just go back to the original date of you guys being together because what's the like well, there was that breakup time, then you gotta go explaining and all that. I would go back to the original amount of time, yeah. If you had been back together for
We
a
based it off
long
the
enough
first
time to have
breakup.
passed it.
Depending on how long that breakup is, though. correct?
That's true. That's true.
You know what I'm saying? If we're saying a month, a couple of months or whatever.
For me, it was
and
2
then
months
true.
in both of them. And
Yeah, that's
like
nothing.
July 7th
Yeah.
off the first breakup was the date that we work with.
That's so cute. You know the date.
Yeah.
Oh, you're a sweetheart.
Well, it's been pounded
young-
into his head.
young
Dating a
Bula.
Latina.
No, well, yeah, that's true. She will tell you, like, she'll bust out her phone, she'll bust out her written calendar because it was back then. Here it is, right here. I mean, you're right.
She does
it does
have a
depend on the
written
time.
calendar, too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
'Cause if
I'm a writer too.
Some years went by.
July 7th, AB after breakup.
If some years went
Antonio
by,
Brown? You got Antonio Brown in your schedule. For.
yeah. I guess you're right. I guess it just depends. But you
Yeah,
guys
yeah.
have been together a long time, so
A long
Yeah.
time.
It's been a minute.
yeah.
Man.
Well,
Yeah.
Well, I get it. I hear you. I hear you.
Long time, brother. Man, I've known Sam forever.
Yep.
anyway,
Yeah.
We're done here.
what a good time.
Angie, we appreciate you.
Thanks,
Where can
guys.
everybody catch you, watch you,
It's 1 a.m.
OnlyFans you?
You can catch me on IG at DJ Angie Vee, and then on OnlyFans and on Twitch, it's just Angie Vee. I was like on one, like I don't want to be more than just a DJ. That was dumb.
/ Angie Vee, not
Yeah,
just Angie Vee.
/ Angie Vee. Yeah,
Perfect.
Yeah.
Got it.
check me out.
Well, we appreciate you coming
Yeah,
by
thanks, guys.
so much.
Of course.
What a good time.
First
And,
woman.
Honored.
guest.
I am-
Yeah.
Like that is a huge honor.
We're
I'm
honored.
hyped on that.
We're
That's
honored.
dope.
And we're going to be getting a MikiDz radio set from
Yes,
you
Yep.
in October.
in October.
In October.
Yep.
Hey.
Yep.
Shout
Yeah,
out to Breast Cancer Awareness.
Yes, absolutely.
Who's DJing with her, Mickey?
I actually don't know.
Oh,
I
I
guess
usually get to
schedule.
DJ
What do
with
you
all the
mean
pretty girls.
DJing with me?
Because
do
you get
do
a
the
half
first-
hour and then one of us gets a half hour.
Got it. Okay, got it.
And with the way we've been pairing
I
it
was
up.
like, hold up. What you mean someone is DJing?
Oh,
No, I'm just
because
The way
I've
we've
been
been
slotting
pairing it
it
up.
Just kidding.
I've been slotting the DJs, and Mickey's been getting all the
all the
beautiful
women that we get,
scheduled.
all the women guest DJs that we get. He
Just
just
because I'm in the
pair.
youngest relationship, so these
You
guys
are
likely,
you are with Mickey, by the
you
way.
get more likely more likely to get in trouble. You know?
Yeah.
He puts me with all the black dudes.
Well, Sam's a homie, so Sam
Oh,
knows.
I ask you who you want to pick, and you pick the black dude.
You put me with all
So
the
does
black
Angie.
guys.
No, you guys are. I was like 5, 4, 3.
Angie's into
all
interracial
black dudes.
mixing.
You know, I am a fan of interracial mixes. Yes, I am.
Every Wednesday night. Every
I'm
Wednesday
in a
night.
interracial relationship.
DJ
I
Rell
do
12.
love watching interracial mixes.
What you doing
yes.
this Wednesday, girl?
Watching an interracial mix.
DJ
apparently,
Rell
probably.
12.
All right.
Come check it out. You know?
Check it
With
out on
who?
Twitch.
Wait,
My-
Rell and.
My
His
wife,
wife is-
my
fiance
fiance
white.
who is white.
Oh,
Yes.
okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
She's
Now
into
feel
that.
a little weird stating what I've stated, but that's.
Don't feel weird. This is a
I don't want you to look at me
Wait till
in
she
any
walks
weird
in there
way.
with 20 subs for you.
Right.
And she's like, wait.
Run it up, baby.
Hey, I'm like, oh, really?
She gonna be like, bro, how much
wait,
money
tell
do
me
I
more
gotta put on the
about
table for you to do some whole shit?
Speaking of OnlyFans,
And she's like, wait, what happens after the Twitch?
Right.
What happens after you guys DJ?
what exactly
Well,
are
where
you
does this party
inviting
go?
me to? I'm a spectator. No, just
We
kidding.
need
Nothing.
to turn this off before
Right?
we get in
I
trouble.
know.
Yeah.
It'll get real bad.
Shout out to who's the
No,
DJ
she-
that just spun?
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you
Yeah.
off. She's actually a really big fan of you. She meant to tell me. She wanted to come tonight.
Oh,
And she wanted to tell us she's a really big fan. She's like, oh, I wanted to go meet her. And I was like,
and
you
she's
want to go?
white?
Yep.
That makes me even more happy.
From Connecticut.
From Connecticut.
She's Connecticut white.
Yeah.
She's Connecticut white.
That's like
Connecticut
that's,
casual?
That's real.
But
Tell her thank
she
you.
was born and raised in South Carolina. So she's
okay.
technically from the South.
Okay.
But yeah, big up to Jenna Red.
Yep.
Who we just had on.
Oh my God, love Jenna.
Yep.
Jenna Rez.
Love
Just
Jenna.
had on
Love
the
Jenna.
MikiDz radio with
Yeah.
myself.
Up next.
And then up next we
It's me.
have
Me.
MGM, right?
MGM.
Yep.
Yeah. Shout out to NGM. Tucson in the house. U of A.
Hey.
your.
I don't know if he went there, but I think of U of A when I think of MGM. All right.
Perfect.
Yeah,
We
absolutely.
are out of here.
Let's
Thanks,
go.
guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Peace.